Reproduction is the new topic. You know that reproduction is very important for a living organism because it helps them to continue their generation. What is reproduction? The definition says that reproduction is giving birth to young one of its own kind. Giving birth to young ones of its own kind. That's very important, of its own kind, because cat cannot produce dog, dog cannot produce monkey, monkey cannot produce donkey. So monkey can produce monkey, donkey can produce donkey, cat can produce cat, dog can produce dog. So this is what we call reproduction. And when we speak of reproduction, we are aware that you all know that reproductions are of two types. Reproductions are of two types, and they are asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Now, two major difference or two main differences between asexual and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, it is uniparental. Uniparental means only one parent is involved in this, whereas in sexual reproduction it is biparental. It is biparental. Biparental means two parents are involved in this. And when it is uniparental, no fusion of gametes. Here fusion of male and female gamete take place. It's sure. Now one more important difference in asexual reproduction. Okay, what the young ones are produced, what the offsprings are produced, they look alike. Okay, morphologically and genetically they are similar to their parents. They are similar among themselves, and when they are morphologically and genetically similar, we call them as clones. So clones are produced in asexual reproduction, whereas in sexual reproduction, here variation is brought. Why? Because the male and female gamete fuses. So here clones are not produced, here variants are produced. As far as animals are concerned, lower group of animal, especially invertebrates, they show asexual mode of reproduction. When we speak of higher group of organisms, especially vertebrates, generally they don't show asexual mode of reproduction. They always exhibit sexual mode of reproduction. Whereas if plants are considered, when plants are considered, the higher group, that is angiosperm, flowering plants, even they show asexual mode of reproduction as well as sexual mode of reproduction. So first we'll study some of the simple example for asexual mode of reproduction. Let us study one by one. So one example of asexual reproduction, I'll take binary fission. Fission means splitting or breaking. Here one organism split into two, so it is called as binary fission. For example, imagine it's amoeba. It's amoeba. Slowly amoeba splits into two. This is parent amoeba. Slowly amoeba splits into two. You can imagine somewhat like this. Like this. And at one stage, they completely separate into two amoeba, daughter amoeba, and this is called as binary fission. One example of asexual reproduction. One more example, we can give a budding as an example. Budding Budding we can see in case of hydra. Hydra is a coelenterata which live in fresh water. Now this is the hydra. These are their tentacles. Okay, this is hydra. Mother hydra or parent hydra you can call. This hydra develops a bud-like structure like this. Okay, a bud-like structure is developed. Slowly that bud develops into daughter hydra. Like this. And on maturity, this will get detached from the parent body and it becomes independently living another organism, another hydra. So this is called as budding. Third one, regeneration. Third one, regeneration. What happens in regeneration? We can take example of planaria. Now, planaria is somewhat like this. It belongs to Platyhelminthes flatum planaria. If planaria is cut into, say, 10 pieces, each piece will develop into one planaria. See, that is regeneration. And somewhat similar to this is called as fragmentation. Somewhat similar to this is called as fragmentation. So what happens in fragmentation? In case of algae, or even in case of higher plants, flowering plants, if we cut a branch, if it is hibiscus, if you cut a branch and put it in the soil and water it, it develops into another plant. It can be an example for fragmentation. Fragmentation is very common among algae. We can see fragmentation. Fragment means getting cut. A part gets cut and it develops into another organism. And one thing we have to remember, any asexual reproduction that take place in plant is called as vegetative propagation. It's called as vegetative propagation. Any kind of asexual reproduction. One I told that hibiscus branch is cut and developed. If you take potato, it is called a tuber. Potato, when you put it in the soil, it can germinate into another plant. You take onion, it is called as bulb, B-U-L-B. You put it in the soil, water it, it germinates into another plant. All these are example for vegetative propagation or asexual reproduction in plants.